Good evening. I'd like to call the meeting to order.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. A public hearing is a statutory requirement under Section 464 of the Local Government Act and must be held before third reading of a community plan, rural land use bylaw, zoning bylaw, land use contract amendment bylaw, heritage designation bylaw, or heritage revitalization agreement bylaw, which would change the use or density of use of property. During a public hearing, Council acts in a quasi-judicial role for the purpose of allowing persons who believe their interest in property is affected by a bylaw, permit, or other matter to make representations to Council, either orally or by written submission, or add comments, or elaborate upon correspondence that may have already been presented to Council concerning the bylaws. It is important to note that Council is not in a position to receive any additional information on the bylaws following the public hearing as dictated by case law. The hearing procedure involves an explanation from the Community Development Division on the purpose of the proposed bylaws and to hear from individuals regarding the bylaws. In order to ensure that all interested parties have a reasonable opportunity to be heard, speakers are requested to keep representations as brief and succinct as possible and no longer than 5 minutes, excluding time required for questions from Council. Speakers will be asked to state their name, neighborhood, and city for the record, and if referring to prepared marks, to submit copies of these to the Township Clerk. Decorum must be maintained at all times. This includes refrain from applause, booing, or heckling. To assist with larger numbers of speakers, individuals must advise the Township Clerk and sign the speakers list prior to the commencement of the public hearing. The names on the speakers list will be read out during the hearing. Individuals who have already addressed Council and wish to add further submissions will wait until the people that have not yet addressed Council have had an opportunity to speak. All submissions and speakers lists are considered part of the public record. Council members should not express their views nor debate the bylaws, but may question speakers to clarify particular points on the submissions. Council may consider third reading and final adoption at this meeting or at its next regular meeting to be held on Monday, May 9th, 2022 at the Fraser River Presentation Theatre, held at the 4th floor, 20338 65th Avenue, Langley, BC. The next item on the agenda is the adoption and receipt of agenda items.
Okay, can I have a mover? Councillor Arneson and seconder Councillor Woodward. All those in favor? Any opposed? Nope, no opposed. Good, it passes. Now we go into presentations. Good evening and welcome everyone. It is my pleasure to honor the Langley Rams football team, who won the CJFL Canadian Bowl Championships this past December in London, Ontario. What an incredible accomplishment for these amazing young football players. A lot of hard work and dedication was shown by the team members, their coaches, and their managers. And the result paid off by bringing home the title of Best in Canada. And there it is displayed right in front of them. You set an exemplary example for athletes of all ages in our community and should be proud of your achievements. With a team consisting of over 60 members, it's not an easy task to bring you all together in one room. We thank the captains and the coaches of the Langley Rams for being here this evening to represent and accept the certificate on behalf of each player. The reason I'm at this mic is because then the audience can hear me. I'll get up in a minute, but I just want to bring your attention in Patrina Arneson is wearing a coat. It's my coat. I played for the Surrey Rams. She's a good model. And that coat is over 42 years old. It was well built. And the reason I'm showing you that coat is because of the energy and the of how strong that was the Surrey Rams, and the Surrey Rams came to Langley. And so let's not talk about Surrey, but let's talk about your team. But that goes back and shows you when I played, I wore that coat. It was a fierce team. We played, and it's still going strong. And you guys and the Langley Rams football team is making it last, and it looks really good on you. So I'll just stand up and we'll give you your certificates.
All right. Okay. Are we good here?
Yep. You're going to start with
Yeah. Derek.
Derek. He's the
Okay.
president.
Yeah. Derek Henneberry.
Good work, Derek. Oh,
Thank
just stand
you.
over here, Derek, and then
Yeah. Then we'll take a group shot.
we'll.
Yeah. Thank you. Next we have Darian Pritchard. Let me see yours. Are they the same? Yeah.
She's not mentioning your position. What, your position?
Congratulations.
Receiver.
Oh, boy.
Congratulations. Yeah. Go. Thank you.
Stand by the mic.
I need a coach of my own. Cole Barron.
What position?
Linebacker.
Is this the ring?
No, this was from last year.
Oh, last year.
There you go. That's
Okay,
quite the
very
ring.
nice.
There you go. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Perfect, thank you.
Okay. And then,
Oh, take your
oops.
phone.
Yeah, we need, and one more. Colton DeYoung. Always got the top.
Wow, look at that.
What position? Linebacker,
Oh,
okay.
beautiful. All right.
We'll get a group shot.
Yeah. I can't shake, but that's all right. Congratulations.
Group shot?
Yeah,
Yeah.
please.
Come on in. You come here. Yeah. Oh, there you go.
See everybody? Oh, I got somebody's, oh, I see. Can we do this? I'll just hold it here.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Well done.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
The next item on the public hearing agenda is item C1, Official Community Plan Amendment and Rezoning Application Number 100162, and Development Permit Application Number 100978, and Development Variance Permit Application Number 100105 for Qualico Developments, 7720 and 7780 202A Street, East Portions, and 7767 204 Street. Bylaw number 5775 and bylaw number 5776.
Can I make a motion to accept to move it, or no? It's here now.
Oh, you can just refer to Mr. Richardson here.
Mr. Richardson, could you give us the details and the speakers list and written? Thank you.
Certainly, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The subject Willoughby Community Plan, Yorkson Neighborhood Plan, and Latimer Neighborhood Plan amendments, rezoning, development permit, and development variance permit applications pertain to a proposed development consisting of 32 single-family lots and 31 multifamily townhouse units at 7767 204 Street and the easterly portions of 7720 and 7780 202A Street. The 6.52 acre site is designated mixed residential in the Willoughby Community Plan, mixed residential in the Yorkson Neighborhood Plan, and row house townhouse B in the Latimer Neighborhood Plan. This air photo depicts a site located on the west side of 204 Street, south of 78th Avenue. Proposed Willoughby Community Plan, Yorkson Neighborhood Plan, and Latimer Neighborhood Plan Amendment Bylaw 5775 proposes boundary adjustments to the mixed residential and multifamily residential designations in the Willoughby Community Plan, the energy conservation and GHG development permit area designations in the Willoughby Community Plan, the mixed residential and townhouse B designations in the Yorkson Neighborhood Plan and Latimer Neighborhood Plans, an amendment to the Yorkson Neighborhood Plan housing mix from a minimum of 60% single-family and maximum 40% multifamily to 51 and 49% is also proposed. Rezoning bylaw 5776 rezones the subject site from suburban residential SR2 to residential zone R1A, residential compact lot zones RCLA and RCLB, and comprehensive development zone 170 to accommodate the proposal. Development permit 100978 requires an exterior design control agreement at the time of subdivision for the proposed single-family lots. Development variance permit 10105 provides for a 2.5 meter front yard and side yard adjacent to a street setback for the proposed R1A lots to match the setbacks for the remainder of the proposed single-family lots. This slide indicates the site plan with the proposed single-family and multifamily components and protection of an on-site watercourse on the northerly portion of the site, consistent with the township's streamside protection enhancement requirements. Staff recommends support of Willoughby Community Plan, Yorkson Neighborhood Plan, and Latimer Neighborhood Plan, Amendment Bylaw 5775, and Rezoning Bylaw 5776, subject to 10 conditions, Development Permit 100978, subject to 2 conditions, and Development Variance Permit 100105, subject to 2 conditions, starting listed on page 2 of Council's agenda. Mr. Chairman, a total of 104 notices were mailed out, no written submissions have been received, and there is 1 individual noted on the speakers list, and that is Malkeet Singh Saran.
Okay, thank you very much. Mr. Saran, could you come to the mic? And you have 5 minutes. Could you state your name, please, for the clerk?
Let me introduce myself. My name is Malkeet Singh Saran, and I represent a company called Four Pillars Investments Limited, and which owns 2 parcels, 3303 and 3325 202 Street in Brookswood.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm talking on the right spot or not, but this is what we are here for.
Okay, it's the community, it's not in Brookswood, it's the community plan in the Yorkson neighborhood.
No, I have nothing to do with that because I told the lady who took my name, it's regarding Brookswood, not regarding to this plan whatsoever.
Okay, well then, this is a public hearing to regard how your properties will be affected by this development in Yorkson. So if you feel that
No, I have nothing to do with it. Sorry for that.
okay,
Yeah.
Mr. Richardson, just before you go, could we maybe clarify, sometimes you don't have anything to do with it, but you do have an opinion on how it'll affect your community or your property. Is that, maybe just explain a little better than I am.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. That's correct. So a delegate in our community can appear at the public hearing, as you stated, and share with council and delegate to council as to how they think their property is affected by the proposed bylaws in front of council. The delegate appears to be indicating this evening, though, that he's here for a different topic.
Okay, so it is a different topic you're here for?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know how we got,
Want my feedback because I deal with a lot of properties where this proposal has come up. It's definitely going to help the development which we always want. So I'm a pro development, and I won't say that why is this happening, because if this goes through, we will go in the future because we own property in this area too.
okay, I think you've just participated in the, I don't see any clarifications, so thank you very much. It's newly noted. Is there any other speakers that would like to talk about this development? For a second time, is there any speakers that would like to talk about this development? And for a third time, is there any speakers that would like to talk about this development? Seeing None. I don't know if the developer, because we've had a speaker talk, is there anything do you have anything to say in regards to anything brought up at the meeting? I would question it. Do you, or? I'm kind of putting you on the spot. Sorry.
I'd like a sentence to say, thank you very much for giving me the Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. I didn't hear any comment that I would usually respond to through the public hearing, so I think in the interest of your valuable time, it's been a long year. We're only the first part of it. Maybe I'll just leave that. If there's any questions, I'm happy to answer.
Yeah, I see no questions. So thank you very much. I'm going to close this portion of the public hearing, and I'm going to ask for termination.
Termination.
I'll accept that and second it by Councillor Whitmarsh. Thank you very much. We're done for the night.
Thank you, Chair.
You're welcome.